Nobody knew who ran the podcast. That was the whole point. Every Friday night at exactly 8 p.m., a new episode of Behind the Lockers would appear online. No face cam, no intro music, just a distorted voice exposing secrets about people at school. At first, it was harmless. Somebody in student council accidentally spent $400 of fundraiser money on scented candles. People laughed. Then, the football team skipped practice to go to Buffalo Wild Wings. Then, one teacher has fallen asleep during their own Zoom meetings 6 times. The podcast exploded. Everyone listened, everyone denied listening, and everyone became paranoid, because the host somehow knew everything. Nobody trusted anybody anymore. Then came episode 12. That's when things got ugly. The episode opened with my usual voice filter. "Tonight," I said calmly, "we're talking about cheating." The school practically detonated the next morning, because I exposed 3 students who had stolen answer keys for the chemistry final. Names included, screenshots included, audio included. People lost their minds. Teachers started investigations. Parents got involved. Half the school suddenly declared the podcast toxic, even though they'd been obsessed with it 2 days earlier. By lunch, everybody was trying to figure out who I was. Rumors spread everywhere. "It's definitely a teacher." "No, it's somebody in yearbook." "I heard it's Helen." Poor Helen. She nearly choked on her juice box when she heard that one. "What?" she yelled. "I can barely run Spotify." But the accusations kept getting worse. People were angry now, especially the students I exposed. By Friday, the entire school was waiting for the next episode like it was a championship game. At exactly 8 p.m., episode 13 uploaded. The title was simple: "You Missed the Point." The episode started differently this time. No voice filter, just me. "You're all mad at the wrong thing," I said. Silence. "You're angry there's a podcast." Pause. But nobody seemed angry when the podcast exposed things that were funny. I started listing examples. When I exposed teachers sleeping during meetings, everybody laughed. When I exposed the football team ditching practice, everybody shared clips. When cafeteria workers were throwing away unopened milk cartons, people called me a hero. I paused. But suddenly cheating gets exposed, and now the podcast is evil? That line spread through the school instantly. Then I dropped the real bomb. "You want to know something funny?" I continued. "Half the people calling this podcast disgusting have secretly sent me stories themselves." Silence. Then audio recordings started playing. Distorted voices, students whispering tips. One voice said, "Hey, you didn't hear this from me, but..." Another, "You should investigate the basketball team." Another, "Please expose Ashley, she's so fake." Then came the final clip. Helen's voice, except she wasn't exposing anybody. She was furious. "This podcast is insane," she said in the recording. "You're all acting like the problem is the person exposing things instead of the people actually doing them." The episode ended with me saying one sentence. "If honesty scares you more than lying does, that's probably a problem." Then silence. No outro. No music. Nothing. The school changed after that. Not instantly, but slowly. People stopped pretending they'd never listened. The students who got exposed stopped acting like victims. And weirdly enough, people started telling the truth more often. As for me, I never revealed who I was. But after episode 13, nobody tried very hard to find out anymore.